Hi guys, welcome to Get Nerdified, Nerd with a Phone Podcast Channel 2, here on Spreaker FM. And, it's the day after the 2020 election, and for the most part, results are still being counted, but it does look as though one outcome has happened over the other. And for the sake of future-proofing this episode, I will not be saying who the winner is, but if you're listening in the future, you will know who that is anyway, so ta-da! Yeah, so everybody needs a palate cleanser from time to time, and we're doing this over here for a little bit of freedom, right? Anyhow, so I recently re-uploaded my episode about Stranger Things Season 3, and you can check that out on Nerd with a Phone Podcast. That's at anchor.fm/WWN. Check it out on there. It's called, what did I name that? Yeah, just a Russian corn dog. That's the name of my Stranger Things episode. And we're going to talk about a thing going on in Los Angeles right now, which is a very 2020 thing. I guess there seems to be something going down. I've heard of mass exodus going on from California right now. I'm not really looked into that too much. Maybe hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what's going on with California. Why is everybody leaving? Yeah, kind of crazy. But if you follow me on Facebook, that's Charlie Haig on Facebook, you can see this article, or you can just go to Collider.com. Stranger Things, the drive-into experience, turns downtown Los Angeles into Hawkins, Indiana. And this article was published on Collider by Drew Taylor, November 4, 2020, and it's a 5-minute read. And I will be, paraphrasing this article as much as I can, but its opening narrative is what I'm going to read here. It's a testament to the vibrancy and detail of the Duffer Brothers' Stranger Things that it has so regularly been transformed into a fully immersive experience, whether it's a full-on Halloween Horror Nights haunted house at Universal Studios, or a Baskin-Robbins in Burbank, California, that had dutifully transformed into Stranger Things in-world ice cream parlor Scoops Ahoy. But in terms of scale and elaborateness, no other translation of the hit Netflix series comes close to Stranger Things, the drive-into experience. And this little escapade is currently operating in downtown Los Angeles, California, United States, until March of 2021. And what they were able to accomplish, especially during a time of health and safety protocols, prohibit any kind of traditional experiences that you might expect. And it's a staggering thing. It's an unforgettable journey into Hawkins, Indiana, per this article. And I should note that this is most likely a paid article here on Collider.com, so take it with a grain of salt. But it sounds intriguing, right? Alright, so here's the gist of it. They say your experience begins even before you pull into the massive outdoor parking lot in downtown Los Angeles. When you get your tickets, you're taken to a portal where you and the others in your car can customize your experience. That includes the character that you're going to be portraying. Are they more in the heavy metal or new wave? While I didn't witness this information being directly addressed at the event, it's all part of the place setting, and it gets you and your crew in the 1980s spirit. When you drive up to the event 15 minutes before your scheduled time, you are greeted by employees who who also assist in making sure the theme is established. This is, after all, supposed to be Hawking's high school reunion. The Hawking's high school reunion. So they'll say things like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you with your hair different," and it's so good to see you. We have a lengthy chat with the fellow who grabbed our concessions dressed up in his Scoops Ahoy finery, who told us that he thought this year was the year his band was going to break out, and offered to put us on the list for their gig next week in Hawkins. Yeah, this thing sounds amazing, and they have taken over downtown Los Angeles for this thing. And I mean, oh man, it just seems really, really cool. So, the reason I'm bringing this article up and everything, I know I have some followers on Twitter. Nerd with a Phone 1 on Twitter. And some of you guys are in Los Angeles. Guys and gals, I should say. I know you are. And, you know, if it's possible, right? If you're going to go to this event, would you share some pictures? Share some pictures with Nerd with a Phone 1 on Twitter. And, let us know what's going on with it, because it seems like a very fun time. And man, a fun time to be had anywhere in the world is something to get nerdified about. So, yeah, especially right now. And I will leave the rest of the article spoiler free, right? Because I've done taking 7 minutes on an article that's supposed to take 5 minutes to read. So, yeah, we only did the little opening thing. After all, this is Get Nerdified, is Channel 2. We're here to have some fun, so that's what we're going to do, man. And we're going to switch gears here, move forward a little bit, right into the meat of geekdom here with some things from my teenage years. Animaniacs is coming back to Hulu on November 20th this year. If you haven't checked out the trailers, you can check them out on YouTube. It seems like it's going to be 100% on point, and very much in the spirit of the originals, unlike what happened with the whole rebooted Ren and Stimpy a few years back. This time, the spirit of the thing seems to have been important. And so I am really, really, really looking forward to that. Yeah. But yeah, it's on YouTube.com. Just Animaniacs Official Trailer 2020 YouTube in your favorite search bar. That will get you there. Oh man, yeah. In other Geek Knowledge news, if you're an Xbox fan as I am, you might want to hold off on pre-ordering the Xbox Series S, only because the Series S apparently is going to have like no storage whatsoever. Like, it'll be able to run your games and everything, but you won't be able to store anything on it. Like, basically, all of the onboard storage is going to take up the operating system of the thing, and therefore you won't be able to play your games, your digital ones anyway. And because of the new way gaming works and everything, you have to stick the disc in. If you have a disc, you stick it in, and then it expects you to download it regardless. And there seems to be an issue. I'm sure that'll be patched out in some way, or they're going to connect to the cloud in a way they're not willing to discuss, because they don't want to give the competition any legs to stand on. But at the moment, that $299 price point seems to be a 100% lie, because you're going to need an Xbox branded memory storage in order to be able to play your games. Oh man, and your thumbsticks and things like this are not going to cut it very well. So we'll see how that goes down, right? And in our movie news for today, on November 4th, 2020, we have some news about James Bond and the newest movie, No Time to Die. Lashana Lynch is confirmed as the new 007 in No Time to Die. This report comes from MovieWeb.com. Lashana Lynch will make history, taking over for Daniel Craig's James Bond as the new 007 in No Time to Die. I mean, spoiler warnings much, right? It's official. We have a new 007, and she is making history as the first black woman to take up the mantle in the James Bond universe. As had leaked last year, but has now been confirmed, Lashana Lynch will be playing the new 007 in No Time to Die. She'll be taking over for Daniel Craig's Bond in his absence from MI6. It makes for an historic moment in the cinema's most enduring franchises. The news was confirmed in a recent interview, even though it had been all but confirmed up to this point. In the profile, it is revealed that Lashana Lynch, known for her role in Captain Marvel, will indeed be the first ever female 007. But, to be clear, this does not mean that her character, Naomi, will be the new James Bond. No Time to Die will open with Bond in retirement. The interview piece clarifies that Naomi is the secret agent who inherits the 007 title while Bond himself is in exile. I mean, yeah, cool, I guess, but it's gonna look pretty tame. It's gonna look pretty tame when Black Panther 2 comes out and T'Challa's sister is now the Black Panther. But hey, whatever. It's Bond, we get it. Yeah. Personally, if I had been Broccoli Productions, I would have given Idris Elba as much money as I would have just like here's our bank, here's how much money we have, whatever it takes, there you go. You can be the first Black James Bond. That's what I would have done, but hey, whatever. It's all about what serves the franchise, and moving forward, they definitely have to make a move of this kind. Bringing Bond into the 20th century is a smart move. Moving, I don't know, I mean, what is this going to be? A sort of a original Terry McGinnis style situation? Some of you geeks will get it. Some of you are like, who's Terry McGinnis? Look it up. Comic book. Ask somebody. You'll find out. Yeah. I don't know. Could be interesting. Could be fun. Just as long as there isn't too much in the preachy side of things going down there, because that's never been what Bond has been about. Bond is balls to the wall action, always has been, and I will assume no less based on the trailers that I've seen and everything like that for No Time to Die. It looks like a kick-ass action film, and that's all I ever want out of my Bonds. So the politics side of it has never really entered into the equation for me. But yeah, congrats to this actress, and more power to this actress, because when you step into a role like that, the braveness that it takes to be willing to be the first at something. Mind-boggling to me. I'm not that brave. But yeah, congratulations to Lashana Lynch. It'll be a fun time. We'll have to see how her character treatment is. However, I'm sure the internet will have plenty to say when we all finally get to watch this thing. That's the only thing I care about right now, is when do I get to watch the damn movie, man? Come on. We've had Sean Connery pass away. All this stuff going down, everything like that. By the time this movie gets out, Disney might actually drop Black Panther 2 because they've been secretly filming it or something. With a surprise cameo from Chadwick and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do not trust any of this. But, Alright, and that's just about all the news I have for you for now, except to say that over on Nerd with a Phone podcast at some point in 2021, I will be reviewing, finally, The Mandalorian. Yeah. The company that shall not be named. I'm subscribed, and I'm going to stay subscribed. It looks like it's pretty reasonable, even though I have some issues with the app. Anyway, it is what it is. But thank you for getting Nerdified today here on Get Nerdified, Nerd with a Phone podcast channel 2. Check out Nerd with a Phone 1 on Twitter and Instagram for further information about the goings on in the world of my geekdom. Alright, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing and subscribing. And we will see you very soon. Peace.